Number 5. Valley of the Shadow of Death. One of the first photos ever taken of war happened in 1855 during the Crimean War. Right off the bat, this photo has been super controversial. The photographer Roger Fenton took 2 photos of a road where it was almost entirely covered with cannonballs fired from both sides. People grew skeptical of this amazing picture because his second photo shows the exact same scene, but without the cannonballs on the road. For over 100 years, people have debated which photo came first, so that they could prove whether or not it was staged. After hundreds of hours of deliberation, a filmmaker noticed that a few pebbles were in different places. This evidence finally solved the mystery of the ordering of the photos. The shot of the empty road was definitely taken first, and the kicking of the pebbles downhill while positioning the cannonballs for the photo proved it was not only one of the first war photos ever taken, but it was also the first staged one. Nice try, Fenton. Number 4. Slideshow of Terror. LA is known for Hollywood, but it's also known for its Hollywood-like crimes. From 1985 to 2007, southern LA was terrorized by a serial murder rapist named the Grim Sleeper. His name was given to him due to the amount of time he waited in between murders. All of his victims died from strangulation or a gunshot wound after being raped. All but one. In November 1988, Anetria Margaret Washington suffered the same fate as the rest of the women, but somehow survived. She told the police that the perpetrator took a photo of her in his car just before leaving her for dead. Since then, through DNA technology, a man named Lonnie Franklin Jr. was arrested. As a garbage man, they suspected that he used his job to hide his bodies in the landfill. After his arrest, they seized 180 photos of different women from his home. A lot of these photos show women unconscious, to say the least, and one even shows a woman totally petrified by something out of frame. It's all posted on the LAPD's official website. Many of these photos have been identified, but many more have not. Police have no idea which ones are alive and which ones have been murdered. For now, Franklin is being convicted of the murder of 10 women and attempted murder of 1. But since no one knows the exact identities of these women, we really can't be sure. Number 3. Extraterrestrial photobomb. I don't know about you, but do you ever have that sixth sense and feel like somebody's watching you? In this next mystery, that really would have helped out. In 1974, a man took a photo of his 5-year-old daughter in England. After taking 3 photos of her in the same place, he later went to develop it. To their shock, the second photograph contained a strange figure in the background wearing what looks to be an astronaut suit out of Apollo 13. The photographer Templeton swears he didn't see anyone else other than his wife around when he took the photo. Since then, the photo is being republished over and over. This has attracted the attention of many alien experts, claiming that this candid photo mistakenly captured a visit by some otherworldly being. To be honest though, some people say it's probably just his wife in the background and the guy was too stupid to realize it. Either way, try to make sure you look good in the next photo someone takes of you. You never know when something amazing is going to happen in the background that will make you famous forever. Number 2. Dead faces. Alright, sorry everybody, but from now on, this list is gonna get a little bit darker. The world is seriously messed up. Back in the Cold War, the communist Khmer Rouge government took control of Cambodia, headed by one crazy dictator named Pol Pot. One particular school, ominously renamed S21, became a torture camp for people that were deemed past government officials, intellectuals, professionals, foreigners, or even city dwellers. The shift to the scariest type of communism went into full effect. Muslims were forced to eat pork, other religious people who refused to give up their faith were murdered. While millions of people died under this regime, a few thousand were similarly murdered in the killing fields near S21. Often, the guards would torture and starve people days on end, and eventually bringing them outside to kill them using pickaxes so they could save bullets. After the Khmer Rouge was kicked out of power, the buildings were preserved, and thousands of photos of unidentified people who suffered unimaginable horrors remain plastered to the walls of this hellhole. Only 12 people ever survived S21. The photographs on the wall are reminders of some of the worst things humanity has ever had to shamefully experience. Next time things don't go your way, try putting things in perspective. Number 1. Tiananmen Tank Man. June 5th, 1989. One of the most famous photos of the 20th century captures a Chinese man defiantly blocking the path of a column of tanks driving through Tiananmen Square. In the video, the unidentified man moves side to side as the front tank tries to pass him. Fully expecting to be run over or shot, the man crazily climbs onto the tank and then bangs on the hatch to have a brief talk with the tank commander. After that, he jumps back down and resumes his gutsy protest until he's pulled into the crowd by 2 other random men. After all these years, still nobody can identify this man. In the days surrounding, hundreds of protesters were slaughtered by the army during the night times when cameras were theoretically not supposed to be rolling. No one knows the fate of this man, nor the identity of the 2 guys that pulled him away. Conspiracy theorists say that perhaps the 2 guys were secret police that took him away for good. The reality is that we probably will never find the identity of one of the bravest men to be captured on photograph of all time.